Hey guys, it's Rich, and in this video I'm going to be speaking about fashion. And since 2007 I've been teaching pickup and I've never made a video about fashion. And the reason is that, you know, trends change and all around the world people have different styles, so it's kind of a difficult thing to talk about. You might hate what I wear, but girls seem to like what I wear, and I'm going to make a video that just shows you the kind of things that I choose and why. This is all about winter fashion. In winter I actually like the fashion a lot more. The temperatures, you know, a lot colder, but you get an opportunity to wear much cooler stuff, layers and different things that in summer you just don't have the option to wear. So I've got an outfit to begin. I've got just a cable knit sweater. It's got a little bit, you know, something a little bit interesting at the collar. It's got some interesting variation in the texture of it, and like most things that I choose, you couldn't place when it's from. So it could be this season's, you know, latest stuff, or it could be 10 years old. And when I buy something, I like to buy something that is kind of a little bit original, a little bit different, a little bit classic, so that I could wear it for many years if I want, and it's not going to be, you know, something that in a few years they can say, oh, he's got that old thing from a few years ago that everyone was buying. When it comes to jeans, at the moment people are wearing quite skinny jeans. These ones are quite textured, they're not too ripped up, and they're quite tight. They're not super tight, but I like to have jeans that are around, you know, this tightness. Too many guys have jeans that are, you know, too baggy, and these days skinny jeans are in fashion, so it's definitely better at the moment to wear jeans in this kind of cut. You can wear it with smart clothes, or you can dress down, but you know, I'm usually in this kind of jeans. Finally, the shoes for winter, they're quite chunky boots. In the summer I wear a lot of loafers, but in the winter I've got a few options when it comes to chunky boots. On top of this, I would put a jacket, a few different options, but this is a jacket that I wear a lot when it's really, really cold. It's a nice warm leather jacket, and again, as I wear this, you can do it up, you can do it up very tight. As I wear this, you can't really place when it's from. So, you know, could it be 2009, could it be 2014, or could it be 2005? It could be any of those, because there's nothing, the style is a classic style. It's not going to look out of place probably in 10 years, and 10 years ago they were probably making jackets like this. So this is a jacket I can wear for many years and it will always look good. And that's the first outfit, and I'm going to change now and you're going to see the next outfit. Now I've got on a shirt, and this is a summer shirt, but like a lot of my shirts, pretty much all of them, it's something that's a little bit interesting. So it's got 2 layers, and it's got no collar. So this is something that, again, if you buy it, you know, if you go out to a bar or a club, it doesn't look like you're just a businessman. It's something a little bit different, because it's not the kind of shirt that you would have in the office. If you look at the fit, there's only a couple centimeters all the way down. I used to have these big shirts. Now I buy ones that are actually really tight if I would do them up around the neck, and then the body is, you know, quite well fitted like that. I see a lot of guys that have huge shirts, and sometimes it's because they're just buying it based on the neck size. You've got 2 options. You can buy shirts for casual wear, knowing that you'll never do up the top button, so you can buy it too small anyway so that the rest fits, or you can buy a shirt that is the right size for the neck, that is quite tight, but will be, you know, way too loose in the body, and then you can have it taken in. I took all of my old shirts, and it was like $15 for each one to have them taken in, and I'd just take one that had the right fit and say, you know, make them all like this, and they go and do that. Some other examples of shirts that I might wear when I go out, and they're always crazy. So this one is like about the most crazy one. It's got all of these things on it, and you can actually even change the position of it. You can take this one and make it go around here, and it's like that. And this is the kind of thing, you know, PUAs used to talk about peacocking back in the day, and this is something that is, you know, it's a nice shirt, very well fitted, but because of something a little bit original, you're going to have girls coming and asking you if you're an artist or a musician or whatever. Something else that I like to do is I like to wear tuxedo shirts. So these are shirts that you'd normally wear with a full-on tux with a bow tie, and I like to just wear them on a regular night out. And they're interesting because you get to use press studs instead of buttons. This doesn't have buttons. You put the press studs through, and it has cufflinks, and you put that together with a nice jacket or like something I'm about to show you, and you've got a really original look. So that's like the first layer, and again, this would work in the summer even, but in the winter you're going to get a bit cold, so you need something warm over the shirt. But again, you've got layers, and I've got a lot of items that are either zip up or button up, which allow me to kind of wear them when I'm in the street, and then when I get inside somewhere, take them off. So this is an example. It's a cable knit jumper. It's warm, it's quite long, and it will go with the jacket that I showed you before when you want a very warm winter outfit. Again, it's a classic design. It's not something that can be marked for any year. And a while ago, I saw an interesting piece. It was this strange corduroy zip-up sweater, and again, this is something that is quite original. And when I saw it, I said, I need to get this because it looks pretty strange, and it's going to give me a different kind of look. Black, nice contrast with the white. So that's what I think about when I buy shirts. I don't wear a t-shirt underneath. I see a lot of guys wearing a t-shirt underneath, and I don't like the way that looks. Don't think that works so well. So I always go for just the shirt, make sure it fits well, and then I've got the options of things to wear over the top. If I'm going in somewhere and I'm only wearing the shirt, I'd probably roll up the sleeves. You want to keep the rolls kind of tight, not too big, something like that. And you want to roll it up about to the elbow. So something like that, up to the elbow, and then you've got it, and you walk around and you have a bit more of a casual look. But something I like to do when I go out is to look too smart, kind of like I'm, the owner, manager of the place, and I like to walk around in jeans plus a suit jacket. When I bought this jacket, it fit pretty well off the peg, but I got them to take it in even a little bit more so that there's almost a tiny bit of pull around the button so that it fits perfectly around there, fits well around the chest. You can see at the shoulders that it's not sticking out with the shoulder pads or too short. You can see that the arm comes down to around the right place, not too long, not too short. But the main thing is the fit around here. A lot of guys have suit jackets that are too baggy. When it comes to buttons, now 1 or 2 buttons is about right, but of course this is the kind of fashion that changes all the time. But this color is good because it's the kind of color you wouldn't have in a normal boring business suit. It's not charcoal gray, or it's not something that you'd see every day at the office. Other options for suit jacket, I've got this one that is interesting because it's velvet. Again, it's not the kind of suit jacket you'd see at the office, so it's something that's a little bit different. And both of these have a pocket here, and if you're feeling a little bit more extravagant, you can put in, the little handkerchief in the pocket to give that extra touch of class. So I've got my pocket square. Let's not, spend hours trying to get it perfect. Just make it into a little triangle, stick it in there like that, and you've got a much more interesting and potentially classy look that most guys don't go for. So it's a cheap thing, this one might be silk or something, but it's just a few dollars, and it adds a whole new look to your outfit. Finally, something that you can do if you're really wanting to look different is you can roll up the suit jacket. So that the shirt is shown a little bit, but you've got the sleeves rolled up. And if you do that, you get a chance to show, your jewelry, any bracelets and things you've got, and it gives you a more casual but cool look, again, using the suit jacket. So you can try that if you're not scared to kind of crease up your suit jackets. So now I'm wearing, again, same shirt. I've got on an interesting suit jacket. Again, this jacket doesn't go with a suit. It's a nice kind of felty material. It's got the hand stitching there that gives it a different look, and also it's unstructured, meaning it doesn't have any lining, so all things that are a little bit different from the average. I'm wearing a really weird overcoat. This is one that Alex advised me to buy. I wasn't sure about it, but it's actually really cool. I'm happy I've got it. It's got a zip that doesn't go the whole length. It's got a hood here at the back, so I can be walking along with the hood on, and it's got this drawstring here that allows it to go tighter around the middle, so you can see it like that. And again, it's something, you know, an overcoat is something that you'd see if you walk, you know, around Wall Street or something. It's the traditional thing of bankers and guys like that. But with a little twist, you can find something that you'll be able to wear for many years that will, you know, turn heads and give you that look like you know a lot about fashion because you're choosing interesting pieces. So now guys, I've completely changed the outfit. I've gone with a hoodie, and a lot of people have hoodies, but this one's a little bit different. It's white, and most winter clothes are going to be dark. You know, most people wear dark clothes at winter, so it looks really cool to stand out, have some contrast with the white. This one happens to be Mike Tyson, and this is just my personal taste. You know, I like him, and I think it's quite funny when, you know, I meet girls and, you know, I've got this Mike Tyson thing. It's just funny for me, so I have its personal taste. Got the hat on, it's simple, and again, the black gloves with the white hoodie are cool. I like these kind of classic black leather gloves. If you get a pair, they can always look very good. I've got the ones with, you know, the stitching going here. Had a better pair before that I lost, but, you know, these are pretty good. And again, we've got the good contrast. Interesting thing to note in this outfit are the shoes. I've got these crazy shoes. They give some height, they've got some air bubbles, they're black leather, so in some ways they're normal, but in some ways they're really strange and funky, but cool for winter as well because they're warm. Something you'll notice, this doesn't have a low neckline, but in another video I'm going to wear a jumper with a lower neckline. And I don't want ever to see a t-shirt, you know, underneath a shirt or a jumper when I'm going out. So under a jumper, it's not really comfortable to not have a t-shirt. So what I've done is I've asked nice girls to volunteer to, you know, I've got this cheap Benetton $5 t-shirt, and I've got them to cut around the neck to make it lower so that it won't show underneath jumpers and things. And that makes a big difference to not spoiling the look when you go out. So finally the jacket, simple puffer jacket, but again it's a different look to the usual winter jacket that guys might wear. The hat is a simple one, it's getting a bit old, it needs to be debobbled, but again it's something that is not you know, too fashionable, so I could wear it for many years because it's got that classic design. Got the same jeans as before, but again this is a little more rugged look that I might wear, you know, in the daytime. If I've met a girl before in a bar and I've been dressed very smart, and then I want to, you know, just shock and surprise her, I'll meet her in the daytime and I'll be wearing the Tyson hoodie and looking more, you know, rough and rugged and showing a different side of my character. So now I've finally changed the jeans, and I've got on quite a simple jumper. It's a little bit interesting because it's got this kind of reverse stitching, so it looks like it's inside out, and it's got these, you know, little holes, and so it's got some weird things. So again, it's not a normal everyday jumper, it's something a little bit interesting. Got the scarf on, adds something, a different touch to the outfit, and changed the jeans. Got dark blue, nice wash. They got some holes, but not too many. And again, the fit is pretty tight, you know, not too loose, but well fitting all the way around. Finally, suede blue loafers, which have been my favorite shoe for a few years now. This, if I can carefully take the scarf off without ruining the audio, this jumper is actually a V, you know, it's kind of a little bit lower, and it's wool, so it wouldn't be comfortable to wear it straight on the skin for me with my delicate skin at least. So underneath I've actually got a t-shirt, and it's the one I showed you earlier where I've cut around the neck. So I did it for jumpers like this. I've got a few like this, and it allows me to wear them. Seem like I've got nothing underneath without horrible white lines showing, but it's just because I've cut around, you know, the nice cotton jumper so I can wear it. So that's it, guys. You've got to check out my winter wardrobe. Again, I'm sure you didn't like everything in it, but if you take 1 or 2 ideas, I'll be happy. And hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back soon with more. So now it's time to go out and brave that cold weather.